Albert. I'm going to get to the...
Speaking of, we got the Epstein things. We got Russiagate. We got the D. You briefly, on the hate speech, I got to give it to Glenn Greenwald. I didn't think that's what the Trump administration was aiming for, was a hate speech code. He was right. I was wrong. What's being implemented as part of the deal is a speech it's not in the official correspondence or the official settlement agreement. It's in the correspondence, and it's how it's being implemented. And what they're saying basically is we're doing a great job of getting rid of DEI, but we're carving out an exception. We're carving out an exception for Israel. And it's Israel specific more than it's Jewish specific. Which bothered me. They're equating the two as if they're indistinguishable, as if there's no difference between being Jewish and being Israel, being Jewish and being Zionist. So you could saying, for example, that Israel is a colonizing country can get you kicked out of the Ivy League, right? That's a problem. That should never have happened. But Greenwald is right. What has happened is this whole administration cares more about Israel than it does about America at times. It's getting really frustrating in a wide range of contexts because it keeps showing up, whether it's the Epstein docs, whether it's Gaza, whether it's Iran, whether it's how we're treating our DEI policy, what's getting prioritized in immigration, all of these things. Like Stephen Miller attacked Glenn Greenwald this week. Miller was wrong. Greenwald was right. I mean, we've targeted people for deportation based on their anti-Israeli politics, not based on anything they've ever said against America. So Miller just lied about that. I get it. Miller's a huge Israeli hawk, huge pro-Israeli guy that goes all the way back. You can find some very unpleasant things he has said in the past. Let's put it that way. He sounds like a hard right Israeli if you go back and look at Stephen Miller's long history. His strength has always been in trade and immigration, not foreign policy otherwise. But Greenwald was right. And we're creating hate speech. We're even, as Cernovich laid out, we're creating a DEI special program if you're Israeli or if you're pro-Israel. It's like, well, what are we doing? We got all this great work getting rid of all this DEI nonsense, getting rid of this speech codes, getting rid of the discrimination in hiring faculty, hiring administration, admitting students. And now we're carving out this massive exception. We're letting the ADL write these things. The ADL, been an anti-Trump, anti-right group for forever. Why are we letting the ADL do any of this nonsense? They've been busy. They libel more people than anybody on the planet. The Anti-Defamation League. All they do is defame and defame and defame. So this is disturbing. It's unsettling. It's an area of the Trump administration that, in my view, is not going well. It's delivering for donors like Miriam Adelson, who's spending lots of money to try to take out Thomas Massie as we speak. But it's not serving the interest of the voters or the people who elected it. So we should have no DEI for anybody, no discrimination for anybody, no hate speech codes for anybody. Is my view.
Well, and I'll bring up Buffalo Betsy from our locals community and says, and this inevitably breeds resentment for Israel, the very thing they claim to want to root out. This is so counterproductive. That's what I want everyone to understand. When it's not because I'm Jewish that people are going to think I have to be blindly supportive of Israel. I'm just strategically, if your goal is not to foment, and people are going to say anti-Semitism has existed for thousands of years, it's never going away. All right, if that's true, maybe you don't want to do things that are actually going to exacerbate that sentiment. And if you want people to support Israel, don't turn them against it by doing what Barnes is righteously observing in American politics.
And defend Israel on the merits. I mean, Elon Hookover, a member who has his own Substack, does a fantastic job of it on a regular basis with documented citations. He cites independent sources, a range of sources. He'll cover both sides of the argument. He has a very Israeli supportive perspective, but you can rely on him getting honest. That's what you want more of, not suppression, not censorship, not speech codes, not DEI programs, none of this. But